Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about some common errors with a straight foot lock. This is one of those things where most people, in my opinion, have really bad braking mechanics, which is why it has the reputation for straight ankle locks don't work. And as you guys see in the last year or two, there's been the straight lock foot meta where we're seeing a significant rise in foot lock finish. So I'm going to show some of the biomechanics and the anatomy on how people try to do straight ankle locks and why it fails, and then some ways you can work on braking mechanics. So the first thing that most people do is they try to just stretch the foot. So just get a classic foot lock and then put your pressure and just try to stretch my foot. You can get on your side, really extend. You can put a lot of force into it, keep going. And like I know he's for the video, he's not trying to like necessarily break my foot, but this is where people go wrong. And just looking at my foot, you can see that I have a lot of plantar flexion. So it's gonna be very hard for him to finish it. However, if you see a lot of the guys like Chris Wojcik or Mateusz Szczecinski, what they do is their footlock mechanics, what they do is they add a little bit of rotation, right? So when my foot goes out, this is E version. When my foot goes in, it goes inversion. So again, for me, you can see how much I can plantar flex. When I evert and then go, that's really all I got. When I invert and I go, that's all I got. So you can see how much more motion. So now, what I'm going to do is put me in like the Mateusz footlock. So right now, by he has my heel trapped. So now when he goes for the footlock, I already feel tension. So the second thing what he can do to work on his braking mechanics is he can grab my shin and just try to stretch my foot out. So what he's doing is by doing that and by puffing his chest, what he's doing is he's getting me to the end range. What a lot of people fail is add that hip extension movement. So right now, if he doesn't have a good leg bite, when he extends his hips, I can move, right? So by getting a bite like this, right? So now what he's gonna do is he's gonna be keeping this leg down, so now I can't rise. So as he extends his hips like an arm bar, go for it, keep going. That's where I'm doing. Okay, so right now, just go for a classic foot lock position. So one of the things that Devin can do is not only when he extends, but if he can pull his elbow back to his rib, what he's doing is he's putting that little bit of inversion on my ankle. So it makes it a little bit have like a toe hold and just a classic. So now when he goes to extend with all his finishes, keep going, it's a lot shorter. So as opposed to the classic one where he's straight on, he can just pull that elbow back and that just winds up that leg. So without me, what he's doing is opposed to doing this, he gets me that angle. You can see I have far less motion. So again, that's another trick to make sure you can get a little bit of rotation on your straight ankle lock. All right, so one of the ways that you see people getting the finish is going to be the belly down. And the reason why the belly down works is because right now, just fall to your side and he can stretch me. I really feel like there's going to be a point, if he's just stretching me, I don't feel anything. So again, if he's trying to finish, he should be extending his hips like an arm bar. Keep going. Now for the belly down, so lock it up and I'm going to do belly down. So from this position, from this belly down, now it's so easy for him to just extend his hips. I have nowhere where to go. I can't separate his legs so you can extend, right? So for me, when it comes to braking mechanics, the things you have to focus on is focus on that hip extension. And by being in the belly down position, it makes it very easy for you to use that hip extension to actually finish. So now we're seeing this short foot lock because classically with the straight ankle lock, people are trying to control the hip, but you really don't need to control the hip because he's trying to stop my shin from moving. So right now for this short foot lock, what most people do is they just stretch, go for the stretch. And it really doesn't feel like, I don't feel any pressure. However, if he can drive this leg down, and then as he extends his hips from here, keep going. That's where I'm going to get the tap. So very, very important. I don't want you guys to focus on stretching the foot. It's about getting the foot to the end range, and then by adding that hip extension where you're trying to dislocate the ankle bone, the talus. Or again, if you can put some rotation on the ankle, I have far less mobility. So even those people like me that have flexible feet, I'm going to have to tap because, again, I run out of range of motion.